I was going through old phone photos, looking for a picture I took last Christmas. I scrolled past one I didn't remember taking. It was a photo of me, asleep in bed, taken from the corner of my bedroom. At first I thought maybe I'd set a timer or something. Then I looked closer and noticed something strange in the reflection of the TV at the end of my bed. A shape, not fully clear, but tall, human, watching. I thought maybe it was a coat hanging nearby, until I realized in the next photo the shape had moved closer and I was still asleep. This happened 6 months ago. I was 24, living alone in a downtown studio apartment. I'd just gone through a breakup and wanted my own space. No roommates, no noise, no obligations. The place was cheap, slightly run down, but secure. Third floor, digital lock. Nobody could just walk in. I worked nights, editing video content for a media company, so I was usually awake when the world was asleep. I wasn't scared of living alone. I actually loved it, until I didn't. The first thing I noticed was the door. My apartment door would be unlocked when I was sure I had locked it. Once I even found it slightly open. I blamed myself, thinking I just forgot. Then food started going missing. A granola bar here, a drink from the fridge. Again, I assumed I was just distracted or tired. It was easy to dismiss, but things got harder to explain. One night I came home and the TV was on, playing a nature channel I've never watched. My keys were still in my pocket. No signs of forced entry. Just that channel, quietly playing birdsong in the dark. I brushed it off. Maybe I sat on the remote earlier. Whatever. But I started keeping a list. Dates, times, things moved. I even started taking pictures of my apartment before I left for work. That's how I found the photo. I was scrolling through my gallery to compare furniture positions. That's when I found it. A photo of me, in bed, clearly taken at night. The lighting, the bedding, all matched the night before. The angle was wide, taken from the corner of my room. I don't own a tripod, and my phone doesn't have a remote shutter. At first I laughed. Nervous reaction. Maybe I took it by accident. Maybe I leaned on my phone. But the second photo, the figure, in the reflection of the black TV screen, a faint silhouette. Tall, no face, just watching. And in the third photo, the figure was gone, and my blanket had shifted. I didn't sleep that night. I put tape over my phone's front camera. I unplugged the smart TV. I pushed furniture in front of the front door. I didn't tell anyone. Who would believe me? But things kept happening. Scratches on the inside of my bedroom window. Not the outside, the inside. My closet light turned on by itself. My reflection wouldn't match my movement for a split second. One night, I passed by the mirror and saw myself still standing in place after I had moved. It only lasted a blink, but it was enough. I started sleeping on the couch, back against the wall, knife on the floor next to me. At 3:08 a.m. one night, I saw him fully. I had just gone to the bathroom, turned the light on, looked in the mirror, and there he was, standing behind me, inside the bathroom. Pale skin, dark clothes, no whites in his eyes, just black, staring. I turned around. Nothing there. I stared at the mirror again. He was still there, closer. I didn't scream. I don't know why. I just backed out of the bathroom and slammed the door shut. The mirror shattered behind it, but there were no shards, no sound of breaking. The next morning, the mirror was fine. I needed to prove I wasn't insane. I set up my webcam, facing the mirror, hit record, left it running all night. Around 2:53 a.m., it recorded something. The image flickered, and my reflection stepped out of sync with me, turned on its own, walked out of frame, but I never moved. Then the reflection came back and leaned into the camera and whispered, "Stop watching me." I deleted the footage. I don't know why. I panicked. I woke up to my phone vibrating on the floor, an airdrop request from an unknown device. One file, img_9912.jpg. I opened it. It was me, sleeping on the couch, taken moments ago. I got up, heart pounding, looked around. No signs of entry. Front door still locked, but the bathroom light was on. I walked in, slowly, and the mirror was completely black. Not cracked, not reflective, just black glass. I stared at it. Then my reflection blinked. But I didn't. I moved out the next morning, gave up the deposit, left the furniture. I didn't care. I've lived in 4 apartments since. No mirrors in any of them. And I don't take photos of myself anymore. But sometimes, when I glance at a TV screen or a dark window, I still see him, watching. And sometimes, he waves. If you enjoyed this story, like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, if your reflection doesn't blink when you do, don't turn around.